Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for another edition of YBMcast. We are glad you joined us, and please take a moment. If you like what we're doing, you're a first-time viewer here, take a moment. Hit that subscribe button. If once you subscribe, you can hit the dinger because that's what we do around here. We hit dingers because it is baseball, and that'll get you all your notifications for upcoming episodes. We also want to thank our sponsor, Game 7 Baseball, because Youth Baseball Midwest is powered by Game 7 Baseball. Great tournaments. We're right around the corner here. We're a couple weeks, maybe even less, from the tournament action coming up. They're starting in Branson, locally here, Arch Madness. We got a lot of stuff going on. So if you're not registered, check out game7baseball.com. Get your team into a tournament, multi-tournament discounts, all that kind of stuff. Whatever's going on, they've got it. Multiple venues, Tennessee, Missouri, Kentucky, Illinois. They're kind of all over the place. So, hey, get your team in there today. Remember, game7baseball.com. Big shout out, Dave Penning, Dave Schmidt. Today on the show, we got a player spotlight. We have a young man. His name is Ben Ruter. Ben, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brian.
Appreciate you joining us. We got your graduation. You're graduating in 2024, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And you go to Springfield Catholic High School, correct?
Yes.
And so who do you play for in the summertime? What club are you with?
Well, I'm with the Mavs, the Midwest Mavericks 15-16 U Showcase team.
Oh, really? 15-16 U Showcase team? 2024, you're a freshman, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get into baseball, man?
Well, when I was younger, my dad always pushed me to go into baseball because he loved playing it when he was a kid, and he actually got out of it a little earlier than he'd like, and he just wanted me to keep going and keep pushing with it because he loves baseball so much, and I can't thank him enough for keep pushing me all these years.
So what do you love about the game? What is it about you that drives you in this game?
I think it's like a competitive, like nature, like getting out and going and just trying to beat every team we can and trying to show everyone that our team is the team that's going to win.
Yeah, very good. So you've got, let's talk a little bit about your positions. What do you play?
Well, I'm mostly middle infield and outfield for my showcase team, but I will be doing a little bit of catching for my school team.
Wow. You kind of just all over the place, ain't you?
Not as the utility player.
Hey, as long as you're on the field, right?
Yeah, playing time, Good.
Exactly. So are you guys finished up tryouts there at Springfield Catholic yet?
Actually, at Springfield Catholic, we don't really have tryouts. It's just more of if you want to come out, you can come out, but you may sit a little.
You may sit a little. So where do you so you have freshman, JV, varsity, yes?
Actually, this year we're kind of short, so we have more of just a JV varsity lineup because we're only at like 28 people this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough because you guys – go ahead.
Yeah, but I think we'll be fine. We'll have a good, solid JV and varsity team this year, and I think we'll do pretty good.
You guys usually, you're very competitive most every year that I've seen, right?
Yeah.
How does it looking for districts and state playoffs? You think you're going to make a run there?
Well, we have a lot of good, very good seniors and juniors on the varsity team. I think we have a bunch of freshmen that can play up and pitch and stuff like that. And I think we have a really great lineup, and I think we can make it pretty far.
Very good. Very good. So tell me, what is your favorite position to play?
It's definitely shortstop or center field. And I like a lot of center field and outfield, even though a lot of people don't. because you get all that action and you get to make those big spotlight plays, you know?
So what's your 60 time, if you don't mind me asking?
That I don't actually know. I've only recorded it for like a tryout last year, I think.
Okay. So let's talk. Go ahead.
But I am pretty fast, you know. I don't know the time.
So let me ask you this. So you've been doing these things, and have you gone into any of the, so evidently you haven't been to a PBR or a Perfect Game or one of those events yet, recruiting events?
No, we've been to a couple of 5-tool events in the fall with our showcase team now.
Okay. All right. So what's the future look like for you that way? You know, you're talking, recruiting and stuff like that. Have you looked into that process, what that's going to be? And, you know, with the Midwest Mavericks, your high school team and all that, what's that next step for you in this journey?
Yeah, we've definitely looked at it. Our coaches are really pushing us and helping us along the way to get the recruiting process and get videos and coaches looking and stuff like that. And we have a lot of 5-tool and certain like big recruiting tournaments coming up in the summer.
Very good. So have you looked at going to a PBR or Perfect Game event?
Yeah, we have a few we're looking at to try to go do those in the summer sometime.
Very good. Very good. So when you're talking about school and being a student athlete, because at this point, that's what you are and that's what you will be, you're looking at college. What are you looking for there as far as college? Where would you like to go?
Really right now I'm pretty open to many schools, but a couple big ones are Mizzou and MSU around like close to home and stuff like that. But I've also looked at big schools like LSU and Florida and stuff like that are always on the radar.
Wow. Now, when you're talking about baseball and those things, you're talking Power 5 conferences. That's big time stuff baseball wise. You think you got the tools to get that accomplished?
I think if I work hard in these next 4 years and just try to perfect everything in my game of baseball, I think it's doable. Very
good. How's the grades doing? Good?
Yeah, good.
Ah, sweet. I love to hear that. Lots of confidence because it is student athlete, right?
Yeah.
And you know, we talk about this a lot on the show that baseball scholarships are very different than football and basketball. So academics are very important. And as you've looked at these things, you know, what drives you academically and what do you look for when the game of baseball is over?
I'm looking for getting a good job, you know, getting something that I like to do and love to do when baseball comes, whenever that time is. But yeah, I definitely have a few backup plans in case.
That ultimate goal, though, it's still sitting there, right? I could tell you're thinking baseball, right?
Yeah, it's always baseball, and then I've got a couple other things, you know, if that doesn't go through.
Very good. That's all right. I love that. You got to keep that. Got to have that focus. I think those are good things. Yeah. So what are you looking forward to in the process, this recruiting process? Are there things you've heard that are kind of nightmarish, or are there things you heard that are very good? What's your take on that?
You know, I'm excited for the recruiting process, you know, getting out there, getting people to see what I can do and what our team can do and stuff like that. But it's always nervous, you know, you go in and then you got people telling you there's always people watching and people like that. So you always got to put on your best performance, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And do you ever get tips from the coaches about what the recruiters are looking for?
Yeah, they're always helping us, you know, telling us what to do, you know, always to show best etiquette on the field and keep everything clean and make sure it's always the best way you can show.
So if you didn't know a recruiter was in the stands, what would you want that recruiter to see of you? What would be the first top two things? What would you want that recruiter to know about you if they're just watching from the stands?
Probably my hitting and my arm, I'm guessing. The
Very
two
good.
big baseball people want to see.
Very good. Very good. Ben, how's your baseball team looking for the summer? You guys gonna compete?
Oh, I'm excited. We have a good group of guys, and I think we can definitely compete with a lot of good 16U teams.
Very good. Well, hey, you know what? Follow us on Instagram. I'd love to, and we'll follow you back. I'd love to get some updates and we can talk and follow and follow your team and keep up with what you guys are doing. I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. I'll do that.
Absolutely. Ben Ruter, folks. Ben, thank you very much for your time, man. I do appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian, for having me. It's an honor.
Folks, Ben Ruter, good kid. Looking forward to seeing him. Midwest Mavericks, we've got their winter workout tour coming up here shortly. So, look, everybody out there, all you pitchers, keep throwing strikes. All you hitters, hit them where they ain't. Everybody have a great day in the Lord, and we'll see you next time.